Part two, or should I say, take two. Okay, so yeah, I wanted you to let you know that I'm in my new place now. Yep, I got this new apartment. Um, yeah, I if I'm not that happy, it's because I'm not that happy. Yeah, this when I first purchased this apartment, when I went looking for this apartment, I was more just looking for a place that will fit all my things. And I had a kitchen and a bathroom, and that was it. I wasn't aware of senses or anything like that. Um, but yeah, I'm not too happy about it. It's it's sad, you know. Um, as you guys know, I'm disabled. I walk with a cane. Um, so I was living with a friend before, and we get along. We're fine, but he's mentally he's not the best to live with. Even he says it himself that he's not the best to live with. He likes to live by himself. Um, he only allowed me to live with him because he wanted to help me, and yeah, he sure did wanted to help me. But yeah. So I found my this place when I went looking for this place. Because the pe- so there were other apartments I was looking for, but because people were like so like the minute I found an apartment, I was like, oh, and I would schedule a day when I can visit the apartment. Um, yeah, and then things don't work out. The other people end up picking it up immediately. I didn't even get to visit the place. Obviously, there was a reason why, because obviously that place must have been really great for them to have chose it firsthand. So when I found this place and stuff, I did not even think about shopping around. I was just like, this has a kitchen, this has a bathroom, this has enough space for my things. Perfect. I'll take it. Yeah. And wasn't aware of the smell. And one thing I will tell you, the smell here is atrocious. It smells like weed when you first enter here. Like you get used to it, but yeah, makes me regret it in a way. I mean, this is probably the first time that I actually am able to stay here, and I'm just like, okay, it's good, it's good. It's fine because the last 2 days I've been crying. You know, But today it's good, it's good, it's fine. Um, I know I'm thinking about going to the store tomorrow, and while I'm in the store, I'm gonna get baking soda and some plastic cups or whatever, paper cups or whatever, and put some baking soda in there, and put a whole bunch of them around the room so that way it can neutralize the smell here and maybe make it better. I've been even lighting a candle here and stuff. It doesn't work. I I put the air conditioner on. That's what you're hearing right now at this moment. Because also I was sweating a lot. Doesn't work that well either. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And yeah, it's not that ideal. Also, the apartment is on the second floor, which is actually fine. That's actually what I prefer. But they don't have an elevator. Darn it. And so I have to walk up the stairs, which I'm fine with as well, because I even said to myself, like, I'm willing to walk up one flight of stairs, but if it's more than one flight of stairs, I can't do it. So yeah. So this one is one flight of stairs. The woman who showed me this apartment, um, she said there was a downstairs apartment if I wanted to check it out, but again, because I was so adamant of just getting a place and getting out of the situation I was living earlier in, I just was like, nah, I'll take it. Not even thinking logically. So yeah. So yeah, that's the situation here. People here so far, they seem nice. Like, not hearing anything bad or anything, so everything's good, you know. So, but yeah, it's not the ideal place. Um, I don't know. We'll see how things turn out. I did tell my friend because he's moving out of the apartment in a month. Yeah, in a month and 10 days, I think, from the apartment I moved out of. Um, he's moving out of there. He was saying that he probably also get a camping ground and live over there for a month or two. Yeah, he's a little cuckoo. I told him, listen, if you ever change your mind and you end up getting a house, and you have a extra room in there, I'm willing to pay extra for that room, please. Thank you very much. Yeah. But for now, this is the apartment. We're trying to make it cozy. It looks nice, but it's messy though. Still, I still have to set things up. Um, my friend gave me because he doesn't want a TV. Yeah, like I said, cuckoo. He gave me his TV, and it's the big screen TV, and yeah, it's a nice TV. Um, but yeah, um, I'm gonna have to start looking for a part-time job. Um, so for those of you who don't know, when you're an SSDI, you can work part-time, but you can only make $1,690 a month. Okay, so it's only that amount of money you can make on SSDI. In a, if you're working part-time. All right. But yeah, that's that's it. I don't know. I'm also doing this to see, like, hey, can I make a channel out of this? Can I also make money out of this? Can I also be successful out of this? I don't know. Showing my journey and stuff, how I'm surviving through SSDI and how I'm getting out of it. I don't know if I'll be able to get out of it with my health and stuff. Um, I haven't been eating healthy, I'll admit, lately. Because with the move and everything, and then, for those of you who don't know what was going on in Pennsylvania, South Pennsylvania, Lancaster, and other areas nearby, had a horrible storm, thunderstorm, and it shut off the electricity in in parts of Lancaster, and where I was living before, we didn't have electricity for about probably about 4 days. Yeah, 4 days we did not have electricity. It was crazy. My friend and I had to go live in a hotel room for the time being. Um, yeah, it was pretty bad. And there's still destruction around, like when you drive around. And that was like, I'm trying to think. It was last week. So last week, and it's still like, I know this one house in particular when I drive out of my, or drive into or drive out of my um, friend's neck of the woods, like, it's, there's a whole tree down still. I have not seen any houses around the area destroyed, but supposedly there were houses destroyed. So yeah, it's pretty bad. Um, but yeah, it was horrible last week. My friend was trying to drive around the neighborhood, trying to get into um the apartments, and like couldn't. It was. I'm trying to. It looks like I'm like closing my eye, and I'm not. I they put another book here to level this up to my eyes so you can see I am awake. Whatever. Anyways, um, yeah, yeah. My friend was like driving around the neighborhood last week trying to see how we can get back to the apartment and stuff, and he was getting frustrated. And like we saw destruction, like food. So many streets were closed off and stuff. I don't know if I will say right here now in my neck of the woods, they weren't closed off. That's for sure. But yeah, it was pretty bad over there. Over here, I mean. Um, but yeah. So I'm going to see what I can do. Um, once I can settle down and I have a desk. I don't have a desk still. Once I have a desk though, um, everything's like set up and stuff, I will be looking for a part-time job, maybe remotely. I don't know. Um, I'll definitely work on this channel and see if I can be successful on it. I don't know. Um, if you want to know like how you can look for a part-time job, I know OVR. Your local OVR can help you. Um, but yeah, I will give you more information as time goes on. But yeah, it's really all I can say. If you have any other questions, let me know and pray for me because I'm quite, I don't know what I put myself into. I don't know. But this is what happens when you also have childhood trauma and all this other stuff. Yeah, lovely. All right. I hope you guys all have a good night. I'm going to rest now. Bye.